Hey y'all, and welcome back to another garden tour video. I just figured I would share the sad state of my garden currently. First up are my eggplants. You can see that one plant looks semi-okay and the other plant looks a little more not okay. This is an eggplant that I missed. I just picked about 6 eggplants off of the larger plant. These are my jalapenos. They are pretty giant. They're taller, or about as tall as my 3-foot children, so that gives you an estimate of how tall they are. You can also tell that my garden is overgrown with weeds again. That is largely because I have not been out in the garden for about 4 weeks. That would be because my youngest kid broke his leg, and that's put some limitations on what we were able to do. This is the watermelon patch, and if you saw that giant tree thing, that was not a plant that we planted. That's just a weed that's gotten to the size of a tree. Anyways, our watermelon plants, the plants are starting to look a little rough. We'll see if they keep producing or not. We got several watermelons out on the vine. This is my okra plants. You can see that there are almost no leaves on them. There are quite a few grasshoppers out here on the okra plants, and I have a feeling that's kind of what is eating all of the foliage off of my plants. So there are quite a few okras out there. I went ahead and cut all those off, but I don't know that these plants are going to last much longer, so we may be pulling them out to kind of clean up the area. Here are the cantaloupe. There are several cantaloupe in here. I missed several over the last few weeks because like I said, I couldn't make it out here. So there are a few that got overripe, but we did eat 2 of them yesterday, so that was nice. Here are my, what are they called? Plum tomatoes. Yeah, these plants are just loaded, like straight up loaded. I probably in the last 2 days have picked, I don't know, 30 pounds of Roma tomatoes. There's not Romas, plum tomatoes. In varying stages of ripeness, and then I've picked several green ones because I have pruned up those plants. These are my bell peppers, and right after I finished filming this, I pulled up all but one of the plants because they just were ruined. My husband ran over the garden sprinkler, and so I haven't been able to water the garden, and so some stuff died a little bit. These are 2 tomato plants I cannot get to stand up, so they got ripped out. These are my other tomato plants. You can tell they are very overgrown. Like I said, I have not been outside in the garden, so they require some pruning, and I will share another video in the very near future after I have cleaned these up. I've been working on that project the last couple of days. It is almost done, thank goodness. My husband's was like, why are you messing with these tomatoes? Why don't we just call it quits on them? And I'm like, no, I haven't gotten to be outside for 4 weeks. And yeah, I need some garden time. So if you cannot tell, there is a giant empty space in the middle of my garden. Right after I bought seeds was whenever my son broke his leg, and yeah, we did not get anything planted yet, so I am going to go ahead and try to plant some stuff, but will it, get fully fruited? I don't know. Lastly, I thought I would go ahead and share the harvest that I got directly after recording this video. Like I said, I started pruning up my tomato plants because they needed it. I kept all the green tomatoes, and then I sorted my tomatoes in varying levels of ripeness. I have my ripe tomatoes, my tomatoes that have blush, and then green tomatoes. The green tomatoes I'm going to make some green tomato salsa with. And I will share that with you guys whenever I get around to doing that. And then I just leave the tomatoes that are blush. Like literally, if they have a hint of color on them, you can leave them sitting out on the counter and they will fully ripen. I just put all my blush tomatoes out on the counter, and then every day or so I go through and pull out the ripe ones, throw them in the refrigerator with the other tomatoes, and then keep going. And that's how I pick my tomatoes. I just go out and pick everything that it has a blush on it, all of it, so that I don't have to go out there every day and, you know, potentially miss tomatoes or whatever, or, you know, have a life event happen like a kid breaking their leg. Anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, y'all.